my garden. Well, this is our back side of the garden, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. Today we decided to do just a short video because George and I were in the back side of our house. We were working on stuff. As you can see, we have been so busy. George usually comes down and cuts the grass on our back side, but he has been really busy with work, and I have been very busy in our upper part of the garden where you guys usually see me. And I have been watering a lot because it's been really hot, so most of my time has been just watering, keeping everything hydrated. I haven't really had a lot of time to do much of a maintenance, although I am trying to get through to staining the pergola every little bit I can. I've been trying to move that project forward, but today it's really nice. It's not super hot. We've been kind of doing some maintenance around the property. George came down, and I always love those days when he can come out and hang out with me and do some stuff outside. I'm usually here, he's usually inside. But anyway, our this area has become a meadow, and I told George, I was like, I don't know at this point if you should cut the grass, because we have so many pollinators. You can see bees are like everywhere. Little butterflies are everywhere, just looking so good. And I came down to bring some water on those fruit trees, and I wanted to show you, I have my first harvest of figs. I am so excited. Look at this. Only 2 days ago I came down to water the tree and it was still green. This is my first harvest. I can't wait to show my parents. So anyway, this is my fig tree here, you can see. um, so I still have some. I think I have a couple of them. There's one right here that it's starting to ripen. There is still one green one, and then this one I think it was the birds probably already started getting into it. I decided to put them right here for them so they can still come and take some. But I'm really excited. And then I wanted to show you, I actually this year have some persimmon on this tree, and this area has been so neglected because I just really haven't had time to come down and try to do a whole lot of maintenance here. And I eventually I need to, and I have some plan that I wanted to share with you today. Since we are working on this side of the area, I wanted to show you what I was going to do and talk about this area just a little bit. But I wanted to show you my persimmons, which I'm really excited. This tree had lots of flowers. It bloomed tremendously. Unfortunately, it dropped all the blooms. I really don't have a whole lot of experience with the fruit trees. I did wanted to have orchard maybe in the back, and I replanted some. We had some issues with water here, and there was lots of water run down, so we lost a couple of the trees. And also you can see we are losing these pine trees, and I think our neighbors said that they also lost theirs. So I'm not sure if it's some kind of a fungal disease going on or what. But we removed, there was three. We removed one, and then we still have to remove these two, and then there is another one that died right here. So hopefully we can get those done in one point. And I'm really excited. I'd like to maybe plant more fruit trees, but I wanted to show you this really quick. Look at this. I am so excited. We have few persimmons for the first time. I'm really excited. I love persimmon. We always buy lots of it because I just adore them. And then we have cherry tree here. I have another little fig tree here that is still going on, but we decided to just not cut all the way because George started cutting, and you can see ton of pollinators here all over. Look at the butterflies, bees, they're just everywhere. And we decided, we just need to really leave everything. We don't want to take it all away, but I think we will cut a path, so a pathway that I can actually come down and bring some water on these trees for now, so I don't try to walk through the meadow. But we are going to leave for the rest of it for the pollinator. And then I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about this part of our property because you can see this is our house. And I think this house meant to have this as a front. And I'd like to remove this tree. This is a redbud tree, and George absolutely loves it, but it's really, really old, and I know that it doesn't have a whole lot of life in it, and most of the branches are dead already. So eventually, I might just decide, as our finances allow, to go ahead and maybe remove this tree as well, and then create a new landscaping here. But this side, as you can see, where it's covered in the bushes and trees, this area, there is a street on the other side. There's a street going, and I kind of like that it's all covered, and they have lots of privacy here. However, we were talking with George, eventually it would be kind of great if we could have change our entrance as entrance from this street to come up as a where the front of the house instead of from the back side of the house. So our garden actually will be like a backyard, and then this area will be the entrance, which still will give a little bit of a maybe nice curvy driveway, which would be really fun, and it would be really fun to landscape around it. Maybe even do some meadows. I was thinking today, I'm like, it would be so awesome to just do just a meadow here. Although I don't know, I might get bored after a while. But this side here, you can see there is this hillside here. I wanted to show you my idea. I have a little picture that I wanted to show you what I kind of have in mind that I'd like to do here. Maybe we should go to the shade a little bit so you can see on the screen. That's why I brought my computer, so I can show you my idea, what I'd like to have to create on this side of here. And remember, we had also lots of hedges here, which was super old. We went ahead and removed it last year, so we just need to basically either kill the stumps. We have lots of work to do on the pathway here, so this area has lots of work to do, to be done. But let's go to the shade, and I wanted to show you what I have in mind for this area really quick. So this is what I'm thinking to do, and I think this is going to be really pretty. And let me know, what do you think? Okay, so we came into the garage because outside was too much light reflecting on the screen. We couldn't really see. So here I had this landscape that I wanted to show you. Of course, I can't do all this very professionally, but I think I have idea in how to do very similar to this. That hillside, and we will go back so you can take a look at it. That hillside of the house where it's closer to the house, I'd like to create a winding pathway, kind of like that, again with the white stepping stones, etc. And then probably some hedges, and mostly I'd like to do some shrubs. And I'll show you, I bought a couple of hydrangeas already for that area. Maybe jasmine, which will stay evergreen, and it's really beautiful. And then I do have this area. This is not going to be a problem for me because I already done similar thing to this by myself. So I should be able to get that done, and to have a little hillside stairs that will go down towards the more flatter area of the garden. And the top will be mostly lots of hydrangeas, maybe with beautiful shrubs, and that kind of thing. Probably a lot of evergreen. Maybe I really don't want to use boxwoods in our area anymore. It's been really hard to keep up what I already have, so I'd like to go away from the boxwood because we have a boxwood moth that has a bunch of caterpillars. I have to constantly monitor them, and it's just a lot of maintenance. So I'd like to go away from the boxwood and have some other evergreen, maybe osmanthus or something like that, and create kind of evergreen bowls, structural in certain places. So I'm not going to have that, I believe. Who knows? But I'd like to have a little more Japanese maple certain areas, which would be really, really, really pretty. I'm very, very excited about this project. So I hope you guys like it, but let me know what you think. And now let's go back to our property. We'll look up towards the house, and we can kind of picture this area on that hillside of the property. Okay, so we are out of our garage. We are out into our back side of the property. And you can see, I wanted to show you those firelight hydrangeas. Look at this. This is a proven winners. I'm so excited. I found this online here in France. And now these guys will get almost 8 feet tall. They love the sun. They're super beautiful. And look at how gorgeous they're going to be. So when I saw this, and of course, when I see proven winners here in France, I immediately get them just because I know how awesome their plants are. And then also, they're very difficult to find here in France. So when I see them, I kind of jump on it and get them right away. But I'd like to probably get two more of these because what I'd like to do is kind of uh, because they will be quite massive. So I'd like to probably design them in certain places, far from one another. So they will pick one from here and poke another one from there. And you can see from different angles. And then in between, of course, we will go with the smaller shrubs. But what I was thinking to do is that pathway that I was showing you in our design kind of goes from that side of the house and then kind of curves down and maybe comes down right here and just kind of comes down right through here. And then this area will be basically our curved area that we just saw in a picture. And then I'll have the hydrangeas and other things that would grow closer to the house and have a little bit of a planting area there in the front, maybe a few roses, not a whole lot, just maybe a few roses here, there. And then you can see that I will have plenty of areas that we can still plant here. And here you can, right on this side, I wanted to show you that we plant these trees I moved from the front side. Now these guys are persimmon, and I started them from the seed from a few years back. Of course, I planted in the front side, the front of the garden, because in a bed, because they were so small and I wanted to make sure I maintained them. Just not too long ago I decided to bring them and plant them here. And I don't know what I was thinking. I pretty much planted exactly the way I was showing you in the garden. I might have to move them a little bit. I'm not quite certain yet, as I will determine that as soon as I start this project. But you can see I kind of started clearing on the edges, but then everything just overgrew right away again because I didn't have time to really continue working here. But this is the stairs where the ones that will come down, basically it's going to come down here. And honestly, this area, I was telling George, right as you continue coming down the stairs, I'd love to have a little greenhouse, which would be really fun. Just a small greenhouse right here, tucked away behind the landscape, and the stairs will lead to it, so, something like that. And then I don't know for that part yet. We'll see if we ever will afford to maybe open up a driveway, or if not, then we'll just do something else, or we'll just leave it as a meadow, because sometimes it just gets too much for me by myself to take care of everything. And and especially knowing that I'm getting older, so it seems like every year it's a little harder. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was spontaneous. We weren't really planning on doing a video, but because I saw the figs and I was so excited, and I wanted to always, for a while, I wanted to talk to you about the design here and what I wanted to do and what I was imagining. And I thought, okay, let me just stop for a second, show you guys what we are doing and what my plans are for this area, and combine them all once and in one video, and show you also my fig harvest. I hope all of you guys enjoy getting into your gardens. So great to always hear from all of you. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.